Is that the latest fashion?
Do you believe in animal rights? Well, do you? Those bastards, the greedy pie makers of Bowerstone, certainly don't, that's for sure. They experiment on them for new salves, rouges, lip balms, and other futile fripperies. Then they kill them and put them into pies. It's barbaric. Someone like you could do something about it, though. Free them from those evil carnivorous tyrants. All you have to do is, well, break into a certain factory and open all the cages. Will you do it? You'll do it? Oh, thank you so much. If we don't help those defenseless animals, then who will?
Drink, anyone?
You, really got your mother's looks. Ooh.
Your beard looks a bit scruffy. Let me give it a trim. I've never been shot before. What's it feel like?
On to sewing. Ha! You're funny, but looks aren't everything. It's a great day to be alive, and a better day to kill. Those are nice shoes. But don't you think your grand's feet are cold without them? I can help you find what you're looking for. Step one, pull your head out your ass. Nice weapon you've got there. What are you, compensating for something? Winter's my favorite season. I love the snow. And that's when most people die.
Look at the money back. That's it. You stand in the way of the bullets while I stand.
Kick him off, mate! He's just a dog!
I can tell them secrets. If it were up to me, no one would ever get sick. They'd just die, starting it up!
You freed them! You absolute darling! Thank you so much. You can leave the rest to me. I'm going to build some kind of animal hotel, I think. 5-star, of course. With lots of food and games and fun and stuff. It'll be like a little animal paradise here on Earth.
like your look.
Terrible. Ever since Reaver forced us out of our camp in Millfields, my people have been wandering the coast looking for a home. Those islands over there look like the perfect place for us to settle and live our lives in peace. But they're full of hobs. Somebody should go in there and massacre them. Then we can live our lives in peace. Wonderful. Let us know when you've got rid of them all. The islands are just there. I reckon you'll have to swim, unless you have a boat on you. You've done it! Now, if we turn our caravans upside down, they should float, right? Yes, I'm sure that will be fine.
Those trousers look warm.
You make us all look ugly in comparison.
Oh! I like your
Yes,
style.
yes.
What?
Ready? Yeah! You're very good.
Do me a favour and I'll be your bleeding mate. Oh,
Impressive.
good. Now bugger off and get on with it. Come back after. Woo! All right! Yay!
You are a truly virtuous.
Oh, right. Thanks for this.
You look rather fantastic, I must say.
Take me in hand, then. See you later, then.
I suppose I should thank you for delivering that package, but... Oh, all right. Thank you, then. Oh, brilliant. You're a real friend after all. Oh, yes. Very nice. Now that's what a hero should look like. Now, ain't you one nice-looking dog?
Winter's my favourite season. I love the snow. And that's when most people die.
You seem like a very nice person. I kill nice people, you know.
Well, Hello. The armory is at your disposal.
I should get my mother a present.
Oh, hello there. I've been waiting for someone like you to come by. Someone who could help me. It's about my husband. Well, my late husband, that is. I said goodbye to him right here as he went off to fight in Morningwood. He was a soldier, you see. I know he's buried nearby, and I'd really like to visit him, but it's too dangerous to make the journey alone. If you wouldn't mind, would you escort me to his grave? You will? Thank you so much. It won't take long. I only want to pay my respects. It really is most kind of you to look after me like this. I hope you know how to deal with hollow men. There's a good chance we'll run into a few. Oh my! Look out! You trying to give me a heart attack? He was a good man, my husband. Looking good. Handsome lad, my husband was. Very dashing in his uniform. I shall never love again, not like I loved him. Why did he have to be a soldier? Ah! Hollow men! It's been a while now since he was killed, but I still miss him. Every day. Never marry a soldier. That's what they say. Off all over the place, leaving you at home, worrying if they'll ever come back alive or dead. Or even undead these days, who knows? Watch out! There are more Hollow Men! Thank you for your kindness in bringing me here. I just need some time alone with him. You can go now. Thank you again.
Ah, hello.
Business is pretty good, but I'm sure you can help to make it even better.
You there. I hear you know how to use those weapons of yours. Well, I've got someone for you to use them on. You there. I hear you know how to use those weapons of yours. Well, I've got someone for you to use them on. Bloke by the name of Alan. He robbed me, he did. Took almost 1,000 gold. It is true, we were gambling, and technically he did win. And theoretically, it was fair. And actually, you shouldn't just have anyone who annoys you killed. But all that aside, my mind's made up.
Reva rules! Reva rocks! Oh, I love Reva's smelly socks. I just love Reva. I adore him. He's just so great, so... Oh, you know, just so scrummy and hot. I've got a great Reva collection. Handkerchiefs, signed books, one of his beards, a hat, a pair of trousers, even a photograph, though it is a bit bloodstained. Anyway, I've got loads of Reva stuff, except one thing. One special thing. His underpants. I know, it sounds weird, but I really want a pair of his undies. And they can't be too fresh either. Best place to look is in his old mansion, where he used to live. Apparently, there was a secret room or something, off his bedroom. His pleasure chamber, apparently. Might have left a pair there. I tried getting in there once myself, but I'm not allowed to go within 100 yards of that mansion ever since... Well, I can't go there anyway. Really? You'll try to get a pair of his undies? I can't believe it, that's great!
Welcome to the sanctuary.
Wow! His underpants! You did it! How fantastic! I'm so happy. My collection is complete!
I can't believe this. I just can't believe it. Last Saturday should have been the greatest day of my life. I took my fiancée, Sonia, to the most romantic place I could think of, and I pulled out the ring I'd spent my life savings on. The last rays of sun struck that diamond, and 1,000 miniature stars exploded and danced across her flawless face. And then I dropped it down the sewer. It's gone! Okay, got to keep it together. Got to have faith. Can I put my faith in you? Could you go down into the sewers and fish it out for me?
You should be a model or something.
Brilliant! I'm saved! Now, in the interest of full disclosure, the sewers are said to be quite dangerous. Which is why I'm not down there myself.
Oh, look at that.
Give me just your old gold coins, you know, the dirty, scuffed ones. You don't want those.
You got it! I never thought in a million years you'd find it. That was truly divine intervention. It really was. Although, that would mean that my dropping it in the first place was divine intervention too, right? I can't credit only the good stuff. And that would mean it was divine intervention that gave me an ulcer, and almost cost me the woman I love, and kept me from getting any sleep this week. In a universe that's at best apathetic and at worst actively sadistic, what possible point can there be in getting married? I hope I kept the receipt for this.
Don't recall ever seeing that before, though I am drunk most days.
Welcome to...
Come on, you know you want a tattoo. Don't be a baby.
Oh, I can see that weapon has done some killing. Yes, I'm sure you once laid it down on a table and it accidentally squashed a biscuit weevil. This land has heard countless battle cries, and it shall hear countless more, unless you have a weapon to silence them all. Is that a weapon? I thought perhaps it was a bottle opener.
Ah, hello.
You look cool.
Being an adventurer must be quite an, exciting endeavor. You look like you
Looking
can handle
good.
yourself.
Hello there. I feel so forlorn and lonely. Drink is the answer, I'm sure of it.
Terence Posture returned from work on an otherwise uneventful day to find his wife in bed with another man. Unable to control his rage, Posture leapt upon the couple with the firm intention of killing them both. However, his hands found only one throat. When all was said and done, his wife lay dead, and the unknown adulterer had fled. I think I left one of my good shoes there, too.
Citizen, you're looking particularly...
Welcome.
Let me buy your unwanted items. Fair price paid.
Let me know if you have trouble finding anything.
Thanks.
Hello.
Though you should be thanking me at that price.
I have your delivery. Beer for
Oh, no, I don't drink.
Yeah.
This? Oh, my. How did that get there?
No, you're drunk. Things are all right.
King Logan is an evil tyrant. Monarchy, what is it good for? Never should the lives of the many be controlled by the will of one man. Or woman. Seen that. Doesn't work either. Anyway, what we need is a republic. In the past, I've called for democracy, but I was speaking to some people and they really opened my eyes to this republic thing. Rise up to overthrow the monstrous autocrat. In the meantime, appoint me as supreme ruler. I will faithfully oversee the transition from monarchy to republic, strictly on a temporary basis. Really, no, really, I mean it. You can trust me. King Logan's greed knows no bounds. How cruelly does he fleece our citizens of their hard-won coin through his onerous and unjust taxes? And how cruelly does his lick-spittle lackey, that rapacious dog Reaver, harshly exploit his poor, unfortunate workers? The time has come for change. Real change. What we need is a democracy. I know, I'm always on about republics, but I did some further reading and I really think democracy offers a pretty compelling package. Shake off the yoke of monarchy, good people, and join me in the glorious struggle to create a new democracy. Or a republic is fine if you really have your heart set on that, but I do think we'd be missing out on a few things. As usual, my offer to oversee all aspects of government during the transition is still on the table.
Ah, hello.
You have any questions? Just ask.
Thanks very much, love.
Best goods in Albion.
Tolkien's
Right
chain-
here in this shop.
So am I. Gotta go now. See ya.
Not too shabby.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
The rapidity with which industry has developed in Albion is nothing short of extraordinary. One need only visit one of Bowerstone Industrial's great factories to witness the majesty of modern
if you do
technology
something
in
for me,
action.
we
However,
could be
while
friends.
visiting a factory, one must be aware of one's surroundings. Stand too close to exposed machinery, and one could lose a finger or even an arm. Or a spouse, in what was ultimately ruled to be a regrettable accident, wherein no party was at fault.
If you would like to have me as a true friend, then do me a little favour.
That where
I grew up, everyone had tats. Not like yours, though. That's crap.
That's good. And don't forget to come back and see me when you're done.
Got too much gear? Sell it to me.
These are good times to be a shopkeeper.
You're a pleasant sort of person.
Top-tastical niblets.
Nice.
Chapter 2, in which the author sees the real world for the first time. What little gold I had saved in my youth had gone into the quick succession of funerals described in the previous chapter, not to mention paying off the gambling and business debts of those who were now in the ground. And so it was that I left my so-called home as penniless as I had entered it 17 years previously. Unable to embark on my career as an explorer, I found myself gravitating towards the main cities and doing a variety of jobs. I stocked books at the Brightwall Library, absorbing as much knowledge about the world from those precious pages as I could. I served drinks at the Cow and Corset in Bowerstone, once I'd established that my comedy routines were getting me nowhere among the ever slightly more sophisticated urban rabble, and eventually managed to put my shooting skills to proper employ as one of the many bodyguards who protect traders as they go from town to town. At last, holding a real rifle in my hands and using it against the bandits, hobs and other undesirables who the trading caravans attracted felt as natural as breathing. Not only that, the wages were so superior to any I'd earned before, I'd soon put away enough gold to make my dream come true. I loaded myself with provisions, weapons and a good set of leather boots and set out to experience the sort of adventures I'd read about since so young an age, exploring every corner of Albion as I did so.
None knew from whence they came, nor to whence they would go upon completing their terrible orgy of bloodshed. All that was known was that they came, and Armageddon came with them. They killed everyone, and in unimaginably horrible ways. Ways that, even if they were imaginable, you wouldn't want to imagine them, believe me. Their rampage left the village decimated. And for generations, the few survivors and their offspring could barely bring themselves to speak the name of that most terrifying of evils, Puffin.
Grease one large round cake pan. Combine flour, eggs, butter, sugar and salt in a large mixing bowl. Beat thoroughly, then pour mixture into cake pans, bake for 30 minutes and allow to cool. Note, this activity is in fact perfectly safe and most appropriate for right before your mum discovers you've done any of the other things described in my book.
Another tome for our collection. I shall enjoy reading it myself later. Thank you so much. It's absolutely splendid. Well done. You found one. Another book for the Academy. How wonderful. You've found over a third of all the books we need. Amazing.
Ah, hello.
Thanks for that.
The first core principle of our economic theory can be summarized thusly. Greed is good for you. Now, let us clarify who we mean by you. Not you, at least not directly. Greed is directly good for the government, because the more you spend to acquire material possessions, feed your family, etc., the stronger the economy becomes, and the more the government earns in taxes. A strong economy coupled with a strong government creates an environment in which progress is limitless, and virtually anything is possible. And therein lies the indirect benefit of your greed. Of course, given your greediness, in all likelihood you will not survive long enough to benefit from society's affluence, being grossly overweight yourself. But think of your children. Yes, they will be predisposed to obesity and an early death just as you were, but their short lives will be far more luxurious than yours. Which brings us to the second core principle. Quality is more important than quantity.
Old King Oswald had a long and peaceful reign, but as he grew older, he became obsessed with his own mortality. Actually, at first he was obsessed with someone else's mortality, but then he switched to his own.
He had heard the legends of the fabled elixir of immortality and the fables of the legendary secret of the ages, so he summoned many knights of the realm and commanded them to go forth and search for the key to eternal life. So desperate was he that he decreed any knight who returns without the elixir will be executed. So none of them came back, and he died in due course. It was not one of Oswald's better decrees.
I just love it when you bring us a book. It fills my heart with joy. It does. You found over a third of all the books we need. Amazing! There are other unusually rare books the Academy would be the richer for. In fact, there's one particular book I've been trying to get my hands on for years, but the owner just wouldn't give it up. The bitter old so-and-so wouldn't even lend it to me. Anyway, it turns out he is, he's passed on. Bless his soul. Most convenient, really. Would you be so good as to get it for me? It's in his house in the Bowerstone Old Quarter. He won't miss it. What with being dead and all. It's called The Invocation of the Watchers, by the way. Ancient tome. Demonology and that. All balderdash, of course, but fascinating nonetheless. Excellent! Good for you! You are a most courageous book hunter. Well, not that there's any call for courage. Probably. As I said, the Invocation of the Watchers is in a house in the Bowerstone Old Quarter. I'm sure you'll find it with consummate ease. Marvellous work. Marvellous. Can't wait to read it.
You won't find better products in all of Bowerstone.
Spending your money helps the economy, you know.
Like me to tell you what's on the menu?
I conjure thee, O thou mighty and potent Prince of Darkness, Almadiel, who wanders in the ether. I conjure thee forthwith to appear here with thy attendants, in this the witching hour of night. Stand before me in this circle, herein inscribed. Come forth in a fair and comely shape, to do my will in all things that I shall desire of you. Do not appear as the shadow. I abjure thee. Here be the seal of Almadiel, by which I command you.
By the decimal-based system of subject classification, ha! You have the invocation of the Watchers. Did it, you know, were there... oh, well, never mind. You're here and you brought the book. That's the important thing. You really are an amazing book collector. Which actually, when I say it out loud, doesn't sound that impressive, but still, I meant it sincerely.
We have a shortage of some goods. Great money for anyone who can help out.
Welcome to my shop.
How many good deeds did you do this month?
Keep it in, will ya?
Any chance of some help? I could make it worth your while. I'm terrifically wealthy, you see. At least I was, until I lost it all on a game of dice yesterday. Now the debt collectors are out to get me. Not just any kind of debt collector either, but the kind that always collects something, no matter what it is. Like a head, for instance. Anyway, I've heard that there's a new settlement nobody really knows about yet. I should be fairly safe there. If you'll take me there, I'll share what's left of my fortune with you.
Want to buy from a great...
You'll take me? Wonderful! I'm sure there's nothing to worry about, really. We should get going before someone finds me.
Imagine what I could do if I had a few coins. I could buy a loaf of bread.
I used to be a destroyer, but now I'm an alchemist. I hope I look as cool as you when I'm older.
Oh, have I told you about my gambling technique? Guaranteed to win! Well, not guaranteed. In fact, statistically no different from random, but that's not the point, really, is it?
Oh, yeah. Hot.
Fancy a game of cards? Maybe I can win all that money I owe. No? Huh. Probably just as well. Wouldn't want to end up owing someone like you money. I love gambling. It's just so, you know, exciting. Losing everything you've ever worked for on the roll of a dice. Who could...
There he is, just trying to get away.
I never cheat at cards, you know. Of course not. Never. Well, hardly ever. But just sometimes. A bit, you know, when I think I can get away with it.
then.
We've made it! Oh, thank you, thank you. Here's some gold for your trouble. Maybe I'll invest the rest of my money in this new place. Perhaps I'll build a casino.
You're the one who cleared the island of Hobbs, aren't you? Great work, that, and we're very grateful. But do you think there's a chance that you could help us again? We want to expand our settlement, you see. Trouble is, we haven't got a carpenter to do the building work for us. I've written to one asking him to join us, but we need someone to deliver the letter. Will you do it? Thank you. Take the letter to the Carpenter's Lodge in Silver Pines.
You make us all look ugly in comparison.
Welcome to my shop.
What's it like being so rich?
We had a couple of rough patches, but at the moment we're doing okay.
Wow.
Silver Pines is pretty idyllic. It's also
Incredible.
bloody dangerous.
The Sanctuary shop has some new bits and bobs, I believe. Why not have a look? The armory is at your disposal.
An invitation to Driftwood. Sounds great. I'm getting sick of these bloody Belverines anyway.